Guys, welcome back. So it's been a minute since I made a video. I've been busy with work and sports. My little boy plays baseball. And I've also been busy on a new project for the channel, which is going to probably lead me to change the name of the channel from Riffs 86 Capri to Riffs Motorsports. I'm not sure yet. Let me know what you guys think in the comment, because I'm kind of torn on that. But I'm going to flip you around and show you what I'm working on. It's pretty cool. There it is. Let me zoom out. 2003 Mach 1. My garage is a mess. So there's a 4-valve head. I had to replace the ball joints in this thing. Me and my buddy put the engine in it, and so it's got long tube headers on it. Let's see if we can see. Let me get you down in there. You can see the headers a little bit. So we've been fighting this thing. So just to give you a backstory. So the backstory on this car is I bought it as a roller. I give the guy like $2,500 for it. Super good deal. The car is really nice. I mean, it's dirty right now, but the paint, there's only like 2 or 3 bad spots on the whole paint, or on the whole car on the paint. The interior's good, other than the passenger seat, which is weird. It's kind of tore up. The driver's seat's still pretty decent. The garage is too messy to give you guys, get out of the glare. The garage is too messy to give you guys a full tour of the car yet. So, but, like I said, this is going to be one of my new project cars. The Capri still sitting outside, which kind of hurts me because I want the Capri inside. But my garage is so crapped up right now where I've been working on this car. Man, that glare's bad. There we go. It's just making it really hard to get both cars in here. So, anyhow, give you a little, there you go. Sorry for not looking directly at the camera. I'm kind of looking at the screen and looking at what I'm filming here. So, but anyhow, so this car is basically going to be a stock 97 Mark 8 engine that's been completely rebuilt by Ford, which is kind of cool. It's got 2001 Cobra cams in it. It's got long tube headers, and it's got a 3655 speed. Okay, I'm going to probably end up putting an actual JLT, the cold air setup on it. This car should be pretty quick to be just a regular everyday driver, so I'm kind of excited for that. It's really dirty, needs a lot of work. The wiring on this thing is kind of jacked up, so I'm gonna have to redo the battery cable ends and all that stuff. But yeah, so it's got a set of 2004 Cobra heads on it. It's gonna have the factory Mach 1 intake on it, which is cool. So I'm glad all that stuff came with it. It's gonna have the shaker's gonna be on it still. Tell you what I do have a set of 97 Mark 8 heads and cams, which the heads are identical to the 96 to 98 Cobra heads. The cams are a little different, but these heads are mint. So if anybody needs them, I have the Mark 8 heads, the intake, the timing chain cover. I have the wiring harness. Get you out there. Let's see here. See the heads, intake. I got the cams. I did take the valve lash out of it and the rockers, so you'd have to source those. But everything else on these heads are mint. I mean, these things, I was going to use them, but finding an intake that would work with the shaker hood setup was really hard. I was going to go with the 96 or 98 Cobra intake, but the way that Cobra intake is set up is kind of humped up, so it's like a bread pan or something. I didn't really see a way that I could adapt over the shaker scoop, which to me is the big draw for these cars. But yeah, I'll have all that. I have the IMRCs, I think what they're called. I got those with the little control box still with them. So if anybody is looking for some 4-valve stuff, especially the B heads, B for boost, keep that in mind. I have a set. I let them go real cheap. You can look me up on Instagram. I don't know if you can message me on YouTube. I don't think you can, but my Instagram account's the same as my YouTube, Riffs86 Capri. It's actually Riffs_86 Capri. You're interested in the heads and stuff, let me know. I let them go at a pretty good price. I'm also going to be in Bowling Green at the end of the month for the NMRA spring break shoot, or not spring break shootout. Good grief, man. I'm tired. I've been out here for a long time today. So for the World Finals in Bowling Green, we go every year. This year we're going to be set up in a swap meet. I'm going to have some parts for sale. I'm going to have a Anderson Ford PMS. I'm going to have an A9M computer that's mint that came out of my Capri when I converted it to the Holly. The Anderson Ford, I haven't tried it, but it looks really good. I'll have the Mark 8 heads and stuff, and probably a few more things that I'll end up selling. But yeah, so guys, that's pretty much it. This is going to be a pretty short video. I'm going to zoom you around and show you some more of the engine bay and kind of talk. You won't be able to see me, you'll be able to hear me talk though. Let me get you flipped around. Alright, so just let me forewarn you guys, if you've never messed with the 4-valve stuff, you better have small hands and a full-blown set of metric tools and a full set of metric ratchet wrenches, which I do not. I have a set of standard ratchet wrenches, and I've never really needed the metric ratchet wrenches until now. So I want to show you guys something. I want you to look at how much room there is behind the cylinder head and the firewall. See that? Literally, there's probably 1.5 inches. Now look how much room's in the front. Pretty crazy, huh? So, I'll give you a little, see if I can't get you on the Mach 1 side decals. It's going to have to be replaced, but there they are. Oh yeah, baby. I love how Ford went back to that vintage look. Give you a little peek on the inside. It's dirty on the inside, and these are not the original seats. I have the original seats in the house. But it's got the Mach 1 cluster still, which is good. I'm taking these gauges out because I want to run the factory gauges. I just like them. I think they're cleaner. I think they're better. It's got a B&M ripper shifter, which I don't know if I'm going to keep or not. And I'll probably end up putting a touchscreen radio in it, so I can do the whole the Apple CarPlay. I have an Android, but you know, do the CarPlay stuff. Here's some. You can't see, it's too dark in here. The headliner in this car is mint. Oh, this is something cool. I noticed this like a few days after I got the car, but the guy had a little Mach 1 thing hanging from the mirror that matches the car. Dark shadow gray. Still got the Mach speakers in it. Guys, this is going to be a terrible video. Just want you guys to know up front. The hole for the shaker. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been kind of doing a little bit of wiring on it, so you can see the battery cables are pretty much garbage. So I got a really nice crimp tool that I bought from Harbor Freight, one of the hydraulic crimp tools. So I'll find some good ends and put on it and get all this stuff straightened out. I have to figure out something with the power steering pump. I'm gonna have to Google this because I don't know anything about these mod motors. This mod motor stuff is new to me. But the power steering pump was on this engine when I bought the engine. Everything was on this engine when I bought the engine. Everything. So I just put everything back together, and the power steering pump is misaligned. See if you can see down there. See if I can't zoom in. See that? When you're actually here, that's probably close to a 1/2 inch misaligned. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm gonna have to figure that out though. So I mean, there is a lot of in play in the shaft on the power steering pump, so I may just probably gonna have to replace it anyway. I'm really not even sure if the Mark 8 power steering pump We'll even hook up to all the Hydro Boost lines. I've not tried it yet. Um, so anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. Share, subscribe. You hit that little bell right there for notifications, and I promise you, as soon as I get freed up, I'm going to start putting out some more videos, just to kind of share along with what I'm working on. I'm going to try to start doing one video a week. I don't know if I can get on a schedule just because my personal schedule is pretty busy. So I probably can't do I think some people release videos like on a Sunday, some release them on a Monday. I don't know if I can get that technical with it, but I do plan on doing some more content on the car and my old school Ford racing clock that I picked up. Pretty good find. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Like I said, like, share, subscribe, pass the word along. I'm hoping to get some actual video content on this car. Uh, I was going to film us putting the engine in it, but it literally took us half a day, and it would have been a lot of filming, and it would have just gotten in the way of what we were doing. So I didn't do it because it's a lot of work. These things are not easy, especially we had to put it in from the bottom because of the long tube headers. So anyhow, that's all I have, guys. Until next time, peace.